Welcome to Tech Brothers with Amir. In this video, we are going to learn how to drop unique constraint from MySQL or MariaDB table. So right now, I'm connected to the Workbench and I'm connected to one of the MySQL instance here or server, and I have option to go to the schemas or databases and then go to the tables. I'm interested in the table called the customer. So let's go to the customer table. I have a couple of unique constraints created on this table customer, but if you notice here, I do not see any unique constraint option here. So where those unique constraints are, they are under the indexes. So when you create a unique constraint, index will be created for that unique constraint. So you see here I have UQ underscore multi-column. So that's a unique constraint I created on two columns. And here is a unique constraint I have created on single column. Now, if I want to go further and take a look from here, I can go right click here and say table inspector. And then from there I can see different things. So go to indexes. Here you can see that okay, it is a unique, and click here and then you can see unique right here. Okay, so that's kind of tells you also into the front of the indexes here. You can see that that's all the options available when you are in the um, Workbench. Also, you can go to the DDL and here say unique key, and you can see like what is the name of the unique key and what are the columns used for that unique constraint. Now, when we are working, we might not have a Workbench or we are using Heidi SQL and all that. So we would like to do everything by the commands, or we are using MySQL command line. So first of all, if I'm on connected to command line and I will say describe customer, and I will try to see like okay, which columns it has, what type of and everything. So I don't see the constraint name or index name here. So what I need to do, I will use a show create table statement, and here show create table and provide a table name. In my case is customer. So once we do that, then it will show us the definition. Even you are running on command line or Workbench, whatever, so it will show you the definition of the table. So it's a create statement. I'm going to go ahead and paste it here. Let me open a new query. Okay. And you can see that then you will read through that the create definition and see wherever the unique constraints are created. So you can see that the unique key and the name of that, and then it's on multiple columns, and here is unique key and it is on a single column age. So once you have these names, you can drop them as well. Okay, so that sounds good. Now if you want to run another way, so you will say show indexes from customer. As the unique constraints come as the index, so they will be creating an index. So you can run this statement and it will show you the indexes. So then you can see from there whatever the indexes you have. Now when I create the unique constraints on my table, I always start with UQ. That tells me like, okay, from the name I can tell this is a unique constraint. If you will create a primary key, I will just say PK. And if you have a foreign key FK and not null and whatever, so at least have some name and convention for your constraints and tables and whatever. So when you see those objects, it tells you right away what type of object those are. Now from here I can tell that, and if I need to drop one of them, even I got this definition from a create table customers, I can use that one. So just copy this unique constraint name, and from there I can go back to the command line and say drop index, and then the name of the index on a table. So this is what you will be running. If I will go ahead and run it, it should do it. It is dropped. Now if I will go back and say show indexes, it should not show me the multi column in unique constraint index. So that's how you are going to drop that. If I will say show create table statement again, and if we will copy over, see if that is also cleared, and now it has only one constraint. So you can see that now that is gone because we have dropped it, and create definition is only shown as the current constraint. That's UQ underscore age, and that's the unique key. Okay, so in the command line you can run describe customer to see the definition of a table, but you will say show create table to see the create definition, and from there you will get the names of the unique constraints, and then you will drop them by saying drop index name of that and on the table name. Okay, and show indexes from the customer also, like whatever the table name you have will show you all the indexes. That will also show you cluster, non-cluster index, or whatever the other indexes you have. And if you have not used the naming convention, that would sometimes it's kind of tricky, okay, if this is a unique constraint or not. So I recommend show create table, and that will give you the definition, and from there you can take the name of the unique constraint and drop them. Thanks very much for watching this video. If you like it, please go ahead and subscribe.